Hello, hello. How are you guys? Welcome to this episode of Fashionpreneur Talk with Gitana Styling Podcast. If you don't know me, my name is Sandra, and I am a fashion stylist and a business consultant. And this podcast is about having genuine conversations about fashion entrepreneurship and getting your questions answered. So if you have any questions, please email me at info@gitanastyling.com, or I'll leave a link below. Remember, you can always hang out with us inside our free Facebook group, the Fashion Entrepreneur Club Hangout. Also, you can always check out our Etsy shop for workbooks and planners for your fashion business. Or if you want to dive deeper or want to be coached by me, please check out our online fashion business online incubator, okay, which I'll leave links below. Now, the best way to connect with us, it would be to join our list, our Fashionpreneur list, and in there I can give you access to all those links and all that information. So I'll make sure to leave that below as well. So thank you so much for joining me here today in this podcast episode. Today, we are going to focus on your signature content. We're going to talk about signature content, which is a phrase that people use, right, all the time. And what does it really mean? And, what are you doing in regards to your signature content? So let's dive in, okay? So the first thing is, my question for you is, what is your signature content, okay? So your signature content is, that piece of content that you produce regularly, right, to connect with your customers or your potential customers, with your audience, right? And you can use this piece of content to either educate them or help them in some way, entertain them. So again, are you producing a piece of content that consistently you're putting out there, that you're giving to your customers, and that, in that way you are developing a relationship, nurturing an existing relationship, okay? So why do we produce? What's the point of producing this signature content? Well, again, we do it to develop that relationship, right? Because if people don't know us, a way for them to know us is through our content, right? Because if we are producing, if we're marketing ourselves online and they don't know us in person, and, there's no way for us to, develop that relationship in person, then we can do it by creating this content, right? That is going to help them or entertain them or educate them in some way and develop that relationship that way. And that way you can start a conversation, they can ask questions, and so on and so forth, right? So the first thing is to develop and nurture that relationship, right? Also to give back to the community, to the people that you want to help, right? Also to show them how you work. It's kind of like a sample of your work. Like, this is what the kind of thing I do. This is how I work with people, right? To show them a little bit about who you are and what you do in your business, right? Another thing is to create visibility, right? Because also brand awareness. People start noticing your brand more. They start knowing what your brand is all about, right? You start showing up in different places, so they start recognizing you. So it gives you that visibility, right? And it helps you market yourself, right? Because you're everywhere, you're showing up, you're providing this amazing information, right? And people start to notice you and you stay top of mind, okay? So that's really important. Now, you have to, again, the key thing here is to create the content consistently, okay? And why do we call it signature content? We call it signature content because it's that one piece of content that people are going to know you for. Okay, so that could be, there are many formats. It could be a podcast, it could be a blog post, it could be your newsletter, whatever it is that is in your wheelhouse, that's something that you enjoy, that you like to do, and that it's a vehicle for you to provide that content, that education, that entertainment, that help to your customer, right? So, like I said, there are different formats. Some people, for example, they're very good on Instagram, right? And what they produce is social media content, and that's enough for them. But other people decide to go the route of like, okay, I'm creating a podcast and I'm producing a podcast, once a week or twice a week or twice a month, whatever it may be. And it's called signature content because people are going to know you for that they know that your signature content, the piece of content that you provide weekly or monthly or daily or whatever, whatever is that thing. Also, some people, for example, like they're very good at speaking and connecting live. So maybe they do weekly lives or they do daily lives. So there are many formats out there, and you don't have to do everything at once. You can just choose one, and that's why it's called your signature content. Okay. Now, let me check here because I have some notes here for you, something that I wanted to share. Again, going back to that question of, what are you providing your customers consistently, right? What is that signature content for you? Because this is the way, again, that you're going to nurture that relationship, that you're going to get to be known, that you're going to show them how you work, that you are going to be able to, have those conversations, have people ask you questions, help them, right? So think about all the stuff that I share here with you and let me know what could be that signature piece, that signature content that you can create on a regular basis, right? Because the key thing here is to be consistent, but also to provide high quality, which is also why I like the idea of the signature content, because some people, they decide to just post everywhere and post anything and randomly. And, if it's not of high quality and if it doesn't have a purpose and it's not directed to a specific group of people, it's not going to have the result that you want. So you can actually work less by creating something of higher quality, perhaps once a week, right? Like a podcast or a blog post or a newsletter, whatever you decide, right? And give value that way and develop that relationship that way, and then turn those potential customers into customers, or those customers into repeat customers. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Again, I leave those links there for you if you want to join the Fashionpreneur list to connect with us, or our Facebook group. That is the best way to, get the conversation going, ask questions, get feedback if you need to. So I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and I will see you guys in our next episode. Okay, bye guys.